Alright, today what we're going to be doing is cooking eggplant in the New Wave Pro infrared oven.
I gotta show you guys something. The difference between the eggplant.
I'm going to share something with you that I just learned. Chef Jana is another site that I watch and I learned from. She's a vegan chef. She said that when these eggplants are kind of like this, got this oblong look, these are female. So I picked up 2 female eggplants. Now the males are round and they have less seeds, and you always want to buy eggplant that are round, but that's not what I did today. So we're going to be cooking eggplant. We're also going to cook a little bit of this asparagus. This is my wife, she loves asparagus, and I'm going to show you how to cook this in the infrared oven. And we're going to make this vegan style. So come and watch how I cook up this eggplant in our new Wave infrared oven.
Welcome to Healthy Vegan Living!
Alright, the ingredients are simple. You need some eggplants. You need breadcrumbs. These are diabetic breadcrumbs that I made. You probably have seen the video by now. You'll need some silken tofu. I like extra firm, but we're going to liquefy this so that we can use it as a replacement for egg. So normally eggplant is dipped in egg and then dipped in breadcrumbs. We're going to be dipping it in tofu and then our diabetic breadcrumbs. You need some salt. I like to use Himalayan natural pink salt. You need some poivre noir, that's black pepper. I may cook a couple onions for the heck of it. And that's basically what you need. So all we have to do now is I'll show you how I put it together. First thing we need to do is prepare our oven. So I store it all this way. This piece here is going to go on the side here, see? And what it does, its primary purpose is to hold on to it. We don't need the extender ring, we're not going to use that, or this pan. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing our casserole dish right on top of where my hand is at. Right here. And so then the oven will just go in like this. Now without the extender ring, you can easily see how this side thing actually works fairly well. You can get to everything you need to get in here. And if you turn things at an angle, you'll be able to get the carafe in and out. Alright, so we're going to put this back on because we're not going to use this for a while. We have to prepare everything. So move it to the side. Alright, so I'll see you in a few minutes and then we'll start working on this.
This article is from Medical News Today. What are nightshade vegetables? Well, there are white potatoes, tomatoes, eggplants, bell peppers, cayenne pepper, and paprika. Eggplants is an ingredient used in many diets, including the Mediterranean diet, and is stocked in most grocery stores. Eggplants is a good source of fiber, potassium, and vitamin B1, B6, and K. So
I washed them, and now I'm going to use my 2-dollar knife to cut them. What I like to do is cut off the tips, like that, and the end where the gourd is at. Like this. Now some people just cook it the way it is. It's just what I do. See? And you can peel this off so it's not part of the meal. You want to try to get slices that are uniform. Okay, so we're going to aim for about 1/2 inch, just like this. Now it turns out there's just enough of this one so I don't have to cut this one up. I'll be using it in a different meal. Okay, the next thing we have to do, we'll put this on a plate. Now some people do not like what they feel is the bitter taste of eggplant. And to get rid of that taste, you would normally use lots of salt. You put paper towels between the salt and you'd put maybe a pan on top to give it more weight. I like the taste of eggplant. It doesn't bother me, and neither does it bother my wife. Now these small pieces that I just cut off, they can be added to your compost pile. Alright, the next step. Next we're going to do is we're going to get a bowl for the breadcrumbs. So here are the breadcrumbs. And I'm only going to put what I need for right now and add more later. Okay? We'll put this aside to do the coating. After that, we need to get the sauce. Silken Tofu Extra Firm. It's non-GMO, no preservatives. It's healthy. I use it all the time. This one was good till February 7, 2019. It always has an expiration date. So what you do to open the box is you have to lift these little tabs out, and then I tilt it upwards like a milk container, like this. And then you cut off the ends and you get to it. Like that. And they have these dotted lines. Can you see these dotted lines right over here? And that's what I'm cutting with my $2 knife. And then I pick it up on the inside. Careful where your fingers are at. And that's it. That's what it looks like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dump it in here. And right now it doesn't look like much. What we're going to do is we're going to add some almond milk to it, and we're going to beat it into a sauce. But for right now, I'm going to take this fork and I'm just going to crumble. Oh, no, dog TJ already ate that. Some fell on the floor, and he didn't waste any time eating it. Okay, now I couldn't get away with this because it's just lumpy and everything else, and we need to have this as smooth as possible. So give me a second to get the blender. Next, take the tofu that you've cut up and put it inside the blender. You're going to need a spatula, so make sure that you get all of it from the bowl. Now we're going to put the milk in. Now I like to use almond milk, but if you like rice milk, any of the nut milks, soy milk, any of those things work just fine. I just don't use dairy products in my food. So what we're going to do is measure half a cup. You probably won't need more than that. I am pouring it. I'm going to put that much at first. Make sure you put the cap on and pulse it. This is what you want to see. Now, it's not going to just stay there like that. You have to take your spatula and get the harder pieces off. Pieces that aren't whipping themselves. But that's all you need. You don't need much. And you saw what we did? We didn't even use half a cup. We used a quarter of a cup. That's all the milk is doing, is giving you a little bit of a chance to be able to mix the tofu. So that's finished. That's all we need. Bland, but it's perfect for what we're going to use it for. We're going to pour it in this bowl over here. Same bowl we used originally. Let me show you how we do this. Alright, so this is how it's done. Of course your hands have to be clean, and if you use one of these, make sure it's clean. So I did that, I washed it down. Because I haven't used it in a while and bugs do get in. Okay, so you take a bunch of these and you put them in your hands. What you do, you take it and you see how I am basically allowing the yogurt to tip it. And you put it inside of your powder, like this, and you put it in. And you do the next one like that. Kind of a messy thing. And then you put it into your breadcrumbs like this. Oh, if you can get it out like that, shake it a little bit and you put it in. And then you go to the next one. And I'm going to be quiet and we're going to speed through. Now, you need two hands. One hand you ask to keep dry, and the other hand you're touching both of these. So if you use two hands in both of them, you're going to get a mucky and you won't be able to pick this up cleanly. This is why I'm not putting this in the solution. Take the little pieces and put it on the edge. What you're doing is you're building something like this. Okay, this is done. Now we're going to pick up the kitchen a little bit and I'll show you what I do with the next. Now you notice you have some left. You don't want to reuse this. Because we don't have egg, you could, if I hadn't gotten it wet, you could probably reuse it. But we're not doing that. You have to clean all your boards off before we start the cooking process.
If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.